only trade in the S&P today was a small scalp, and I thought it's worth, reviewing a little bit. Was it here? Yeah. So the context was a weekly imbalance up that's breaking down within the context of a lot of higher time frames with room to the downside, right? We've come a long way up in a straight line, room to the downside. And this little guy is a return pullback of the composite structure, right? We were seeing the speed of the tape really pick up. We were seeing, no doubt, look at the RVOL. Okay, so look at the relative volume. They're running it, 500-600%, whatever the number is, doesn't matter. It's big. And I did what's called take a fast trend play. I didn't sit around and wait on this picture perfect imbalance pullback to developing value. I traded a momentum shift off of a bounce that really had no buying behind it. And so, what's not in our favor for this trade? There's nothing. There's just nothing that's not in our favor to take this trade. Hold on. What about 10K? Did we breach 10K yet? Ooh, maybe not. So ETH is the delta I care most about. We had not, well, depends on where in this 3-minute bar. I don't remember. Depends on where in this 3-minute bar, whether we'd broken down 10K or not. I can't remember if I called it out in real time. Maybe you guys do. We'd have to kind of look at, a market replay and stuff, which would take us a little while to set up and things like that. So maybe we hadn't broken 10K. I bet we had by the time I got in. Looking at a lower time frame, pretty simple. You're saying, okay, how far can buyers take us here? We put in a small pattern, right? Little bitty up thrust right here. That fails. We get short. So based on looking at this more granular delta at the top, it looks like maybe we don't. Interesting how we must have opened the pit session today at almost precisely 0 ETH delta. Not quite. Minus 1,000. Oh, I'm sorry. I was confused for a second. Don't worry about me. All right. And it's straightforward, right? Like you have the pattern, which, I waited a little bit. I was a little late, getting in, but just took a momentum play where, look, I'm going to be stopping out above that wick, right? If I'm getting in there, I'm going to be stopping out right there. And from there, it's hard to screw it up. It's hard to screw it up. You've got momentum. Things are just going in a straight line. Either you scalp it into one place or you scalp it into another, or you decide that it's time to hold, for a bigger move. For me, because of how out of position that trade is, right? I'm just taking a momentum. I'm just taking what I can get, right? That's a trade worth going back, and for perhaps you guys going back and actually looking at a market replay of that sequence, or even just going back actually looking at the recording. I might even do that actually as a part of my thorough review. Might actually go back when that recording's done this weekend or sometime next week and replay that sequence there. It's just a really nice one. Again, let me reiterate, buyers, where are the buyers, right? They're certainly not threatening us. They're certainly not saying, I know you like the speed of the tape and everything, and I know you like the contextual narrative to the downside, but this is a bad idea. The tape wasn't saying that. The tape was confirming, right? Nice little sequence there. Very good little mini case study for today. I'm pretty sure that's all I did in ES. Very sparse in ES this week. I barely touched it. Was kind of expecting that to be my main market. Was expecting, I remember you guys, maybe I was talking out loud on Monday and I was like, well, let's bring crude oil back into the mix. I hadn't really been trading it. I traded more crude oil than anything else this week. So just goes to show you never know where the best opportunities are going to be. It's helpful, if you do have multiple markets, to kind of pick and choose.